Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority Bill 2026 to March 26 introduced to March 27 de rokai dishe. Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nipurio pra Friday de junai Home Affairs Ministry pra FNTA ge legislative power dia laga oportai kan itiabi khota kuri ase koigina time mangishe. Itu ekla nohoigina ENLU prabi itu bill rokai dibi koigina mangishe. IB hunibo.
Thank you for giving me time to speak on a very important matter concerning the enactment of the Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority Act 2026 for the constitution of the FNTA. As explained by the Honorable Parliamentary Minister, we have been constantly in touch with Government of India Home Ministry, and we are consistent in striving to ensure equity and inclusive development across all sections of our people in all regions of the state. As we are all aware, owing to various historical reasons and geographical challenges, the district of the Eastern Nagaland have suffered significant developmental deficits. These areas have not been able to attain the same level of progress as other parts of the state. Despite our committed and continued initiative and intervention, the enormity of the development gap, coupled with limited resources, has meant that these regions continue to lag behind on several key indicators. In order to fulfill these aspirations, the people of Eastern Nagaland have expressed their desire for an institution arrangement in the form of Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority. The state government fully appreciates and understands these aspirations, extended its support and work jointly with the Government of India in upholding consultations and building consensus. This process culminated in signing of the memorandum of agreement on 5th February, as we all know, 2026, between Government of India, Nagaland government, and the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization for the establishment of FNTA within the state of Nagaland. The Frontier Nagaland Territory, as everyone is aware, will comprise 6 districts of Eastern Nagaland, namely Tuengsan, Mon, Longland, Kiperi, Noklak, Samatar of Nagaland State. Speaker said, the objective of constituting the FNTA is to establish a unique self-governing territorial authority that will enable the people of Eastern Nagaland to fulfill their social, economic, educational, culture and linguistic aspirations. It will also provide for democratic, decentralized self-governance at the regional level within the state. Sir, with the constitution of FNTA, it is also envisaged for a comprehensive economic development of Eastern Nagaland, region aligning its process with the rest of the state. The state government will be allocating funds to FNTA based on its population and size, and also the Government of India keeping in view underdevelopment and lack of infrastructure in Eastern region will be sanctioned requisite funds under various schemes, programs of the ministry as a special development grant for developing of the infrastructure within the FNTA, for which FNTA will themselves identify such development projects in consultation with the state. FNDA will also prepare its own annual plan within the allocation fund of the department and subject under its control, and will have to own planning, financing set up to formulate development plan based on grassroots needs. The state government on its part will ensure timely release of funds in accordance with laid down norms of the state government as well as the central government. Speaker, sir, I would like to briefly outline the process followed in preparing the bill for the constitution of the FNDA. As per clause 3.3 of the Memorandum of Agreement, the FNDA is to be considered under a special legislation to be enacted by the state government in consultation with the Ministry of Home Affairs. The concerned department of the state, following the signing of MOU, started preparing the bill and incorporating the various provisions of Memorandum of Agreement signed on 5th February 2026 between Government of India, Government of Nagaland and the ENPO for a creation of FNDA. The State Cabinet met on 26 February 2026 and deliberated on the draft Frontier Nagaland Territorial Bill prepared by the Law and Justice Department. The Cabinet noted that the provisions of the MOA inter alia envisages to give legislative power to FNDA. The views of the learned Advocate General, who was present in the meeting, were also sought. The learned Advocate General opinion that under the Constitution scheme, legislative power cannot be conferred on the FNDA through a state legislation. Upon further deliberation, the Cabinet observed that the state government does not possess the legislative competence to delegate powers equivalent to its own or to transfer a legislative authority to another body or authority.